There have been some crazy moments in the courtroom. Most of the time, the drama usually involves the criminal being prosecuted. However, it can also involve the family of the criminal. In today's video, we look at 4 such crazy courtroom moments. Some of them are just absurd, so stay tuned and watch till the end. Ricky Hand, Springfield, Ohio, native. Ricky Hand literally had a trick up his sleeve for a Clark County courtroom when he received a 40-year sentence. Hand was being sentenced for his connection in a string of armed robberies, about 30 in total, that he attributed to past drug use. The 46-year-old Ricky Hand asked the judge, "Did you just give me 40 years, sir? You just gave me 40 years. Well, guess what?" In reach for something under his arm, officials say Hand hid pill bottles filled with feces and urine in an arm sling he was wearing. Hand pulled out a bottle of urine and feces and threw it at members of the courtroom. Within seconds of the outburst, courtroom officials were able to restrain Hand, and he pleaded guilty to the crimes, helping him receive a lesser sentence and a hope for his drug problems. He ended up only facing charges for 7 of the 30 alleged robberies, but that was enough to get him 40 years in the big house. Michael Ray. A Kentucky inmate learned a lesson the hard way last week when a routine court appearance descended into farce, thanks to his brash behavior, which netted him an additional 6 charges. Michael Ray, 36, appeared in Jefferson County Court for a bond hearing relating to 4 criminal charges, including terroristic threatening and assault in the 2nd degree. The routine proceedings start normally enough, but things go off the rails after the prosecutor requests a $25,000 bond, and Ray laughs out loud. "Call that strike one." "All right, so the bond is $50,000, the judge replies. "No bail credit. He's lucky I didn't hold him in contempt. He thinks these are funny charges." That's enough to further agitate Ray, who decides to physically threaten the judge. "I hope I see you on the streets," Ray shouts before giving the judge the middle finger. At that point, the judge warns Ray that she'll hold him in contempt of court if he continues his behavior. In response, the judge sentences him to 100 days for contempt of court. But Ray continues his tirade. Incredibly, Ray wasn't quite finished with his angry outburst. As he was being led away, he decided to reiterate his physical threat to the judge. That was enough for the judge to tack on another terroristic threatening charge, bringing his total number of outstanding criminal charges to 10, more than double the amount he started the hearing with. Danta Wright. Despite watching his convicted killer smile at his sentencing, the family of Jordan Klee is seeking closure and attempting to find forgiveness after growing incensed at the smiles of Danta Wright, 17 of Ann Arbor, during his sentencing. The judge allowed prosecutors time to consult the family of the slain 18-year-old Pioneer High School student to see if they'd prefer to reject the sentencing agreement in place and send the case to trial. After nearly an hour's delay, Assistant Washtenaw County Prosecuting Attorney John Vella came back with their answer, and Schwartz went forward with Wright's plea and the sentence of 25 to 52 years in prison. Wright's mother said her family too had suffered because of Klee's death. She said she believes her son is innocent and that mental health conditions, which she declined to specify, should have been considered in her son's case. She believes his smiles during sentencing were likely the result of mental illness. Wright is one of 3 teens to have been charged in the death of Klee, who was found dead on October 4, 2016, on a pathway near Pine Lake Village. Amanda Kosal. Amanda Kosal was sentenced to 3 to 15 years in prison for a deadly drunk driving crash in Redford Township. Kosal was 25 at the time of the crash on June 23rd. She admitted she was drunk when her vehicle crossed the center line of Beach Daly Road near Plymouth Road. She struck an SUV head-on, killing 31-year-old Jerome Zerka and severely injuring his fiancée, 31-year-old Brittany Johnson. Kosal pleaded guilty to driving under the influence causing death. During the hearing, Judge Kiana Lillard had 2 people removed from the court for speaking and allegedly laughing before Kosal was sentenced. Instead of just exiting court quietly, Amanda's mom, Donna, got up, stormed out violently, burst through the door, and began yelling in the hallway, further disrupting proceedings. The woman was taken into custody for criminal contempt. Judge Kiana Lillard decided to modify the woman's sentence for direct criminal contempt after she was removed from court during her daughter's sentencing. Donna Kosal spent the night in jail after she was removed from court. She could have faced another 92 days in jail, but given the circumstances, Judge Lillard modified the sentence to 1 day in jail, which Donna served. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you can see our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.